What's up there, everybody? Hope you're having a great one. And they just released the Mai trailer today for Street Fighter 6. It is Fatal Fury SNK crossed into the world of Street Fighter. So we are going to be checking out Mai in this trailer that just came through. And let's check and see what is going on from just a little bit earlier today. We're going to play through the video first, and then we are going to slowly go through it and give a little bit of a history of Mai from SNK's Fatal Fury, who is now a crossover guest character into Street Fighter 6.
If I piqued your interest, I can teach you all the Shiranui techniques you can handle. Come find me in Aokigahara. Don't keep a good girl waiting. Oh, you finally made it. The Shiranui clan welcomes you.
Okay. So, we can see here Mai is going to be coming through sometime in winter. Early 2025. So, she is, the date is not yet to be confirmed, but very, very, very exciting. And I'm sure in the next month, maybe month and a half, we'll see some gameplay trailer of that. Yeah, very good. Very exciting. Very exciting. So let's take a look here. We're going to take a look and sort of slowly go through. And then in addition to that, kind of go into the general history of Mai.
If I piqued your interest, I can teach you all the Shiranui techniques you can handle.
And then we're going to go into
Come
the
find me in
breakdown of
Aokigahara.
backgrounds and everything also.
Don't keep a good girl waiting.
Wait 1 second. Oop. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. So, Mai originated in Fatal Fury 2. Now, this is a very interesting history. So, Street Fighter came out around 1987 time. And Fatal Fury came out in 91, I believe. And in Super Street Fighter 2, Chun-Li was in that game. And she's considered the first fighting game heroine, right, ever. Mai is considered the second. She came out in Fatal Fury 2, which was in December time of 1992. Street Fighter 2 came out in the beginning, early 1992. And that game was aggressively popular. It really took off. So they made Fatal Fury after that wave. In 92 was when Mai was announced as the second fighting lady. She is a Shiranui ninja, and she's the girlfriend of Andy Bogard. She's basically coined the alluring ninja girl, and she originally was meant to be a male character, but the cast was already basically completed, and she was towards the very end, right? So they had this other character that was supposed to be a ninja, and then they said, you know what, we're going to take this character and turn it into an idol and have it be a female ninja and be very attractive. She's supposed to be very sensual looking and at the same time unassuming. So what happens is that generally you're supposed to look at her and go, oh wow, here's a beautiful woman, and then she basically kind of deceives you and then wins, wins the fight. She wears a red and white kunoichi dress, and we can see her tassels that she has, and she also has white ropes, and that would be from behind is the white rope. What she is holding there is called a kacho-sen, which is a butterfly fan. She's considered a happy character, but she does get temperamental. She loves Andy Bogard, and he likes her, but at the same time in the earlier games, he liked her more and treated her more like a younger sister. But it is assumed that they were official and dating boyfriend-girlfriend status in KOF 12, King of Fighters 12. Her fighting stance and style is called Shiranui Ryu, and it's a form of ninjutsu with graceful movements and dance-like movements. And she uses her kacho-sen butterfly fan. Now, while she is doing these movements that are based on ninjutsu, she can also start and form and fight with fire. And she can start and form and fight with fire also with her fan and envelop in herself with this fire. She also has, amazing screen control and the ability to be very stealthy and climb like a ninja. So she's still considered a ninja character. Yeah. Yeah, he's the cooler one of the Bogards. That's right. So in Street Fighter 6, Terry Bogard came over, right? And we're playing Terry. As Terry is walking into his intro, his brother Andy is on the side cheering him on. So that is Andy Bogard. And that is now, since KOF 12, Mai's boyfriend. So it's very, very neat. And of course, we know, that's a very cool history between the two. Yeah. So let's take a look here, actually, too, just to see. I just want to see something in addition to that, real quick. Um, and we know that. Let me see one more thing, too. Yeah. We know that Takashi Nishiyama had been working on the first Street Fighter with Capcom back in the late 80s time, and he had back then wanted Terry to move forward in the second game as the main protagonist. But Capcom wanted Ryu to be the protagonist, and the blonde friend of his to be Ken, to keep moving forward with the series, which would have meant that Joe didn't have as big of a role. Uh, who Takashi Nishiyama helped create was Joe. So when SNK gave Takashi an option for a job, he went over to SNK and created the first Fatal Fury, and that was in 91. And remember, at this point, the original Street Fighter series and everything was out there. Then Street Fighter 2 came out, and King of Fire. I'm sorry, yeah, no, Fatal Fury 2 came after that, and that is when Mai was after Chun-Li at that point. So that is the progression. That is the progression of everything. And very, very cool. It's neat. Like I said, it's neat to see the history. Speaking about history, unfortunately, I don't know what the writing and the symbols on these flags are. They might have some big significance, but I don't know what they are. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go through and we're going to pick through a lot of the different things that we're seeing in the background, and just with Mai, herself and everything, and how it all balances out.
If I piqued your interest, I can teach you all the shit.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, hey there. How are you? You know what? I didn't know it either. I didn't know it until when they announced Terry coming into Street Fighter 6. I started looking into it. I had no clue. I had no clue. And then every time I would kind of, because they would say, okay, here's the Terry cartoon reveal. Because remember, the first time it was a cartoon sketch, and then the second one was the heavy Easter egg computer animated video, and then the third one was the gameplay trailer. They did 3 trailers for Terry. Yeah, it was very planned, and then they had Terry come out. Yeah. Hey. Oh, Akuma. Yeah. So I didn't know that either, but there was a very interesting history between the companies. And if you look, when you are playing through Terry's story, Ken is in it, and technically those two are the biggest rivals, because even though in the game and everything they're rivals and friends, but in true creation, they're rivals because Joe and Ken have always been vying against each other to see who's going to literally have the biggest part in the actual creation of the game. And then that's when uh, I don't want to ever say anybody's name wrong. Takashi went over to SNK and he took the idea of Joe and everything with him and created Terry. Yeah. So at the very end of Terry's story, you see Ken on player one's side and Terry on player two, and there's these two big buildings and there's a road, like a sidewalk in between them. And I just thought it was the neatest thing because each of the buildings could represent the companies. And then they have their perspective characters, right there in front of it. And I thought it was very cool. Yeah, very neat there. Yeah. All right.
Shiranui techniques you can handle. Come find me in Aokigahara.
Okay, so what do we see here initially, right away? So there are a bunch of keys, right? And these keys are considered very sacred and holy objects. It means that you're in a sacred area, in a blessed area. And there are fires on these posts here to light everything. It's foggy. This looks like it's a canoe of some sort. Yeah, very neat there. And I do not, and it's unfortunate because this could be something from Fatal Fury. I'm not sure, but I don't know what it says. Purified. Yeah. I think it looks neat. It looks neat. It's pretty in my opinion, for a place that might be not warm but warmer than here. We would get this kind of weather around our rivers where it would get a little foggy like this would be more late spring or early summer in the morning time maybe, but somewhere where the temperatures are a little bit better, I could definitely see something like this happening. Yeah, I think it's pretty.
Don't keep a good girl waiting.
I don't know what this is supposed to be there. So this is an emphasis on plant I'm trying to think of the words for this. It's plant, I don't want to say organization, but yeah, she'll have all the good moves. Yeah. It's called, it's a plant aesthetic basically, and it's also very very popular and important, and it's man, if I can remember the word for it specifically, it's not necessarily what I mean, a florist could do it, but that's not the point. It's yeah, an uppercut and a dive. Yeah. She has the uppercut from a Fatal Fury. What is this called? It's called. Let me think real quick. Anyways, it's an aesthetic way to try to put flowers and bonsai trees and little plants in something to make it look very aesthetic. And then you can tell too, you could almost say that it's a mini cherry blossom tree, possibly. Yeah. It's some sort of an arrangement, but it's not an arrangement. There's a word for it. I'm trying to remember. So the first thing they show is Mai, and she's classic Mai, right? And she has, this is her, part of the ribbon here that they're saying is white, and she has her red dress on that is called the Kunoichi dress. She has her fan here that is called the Kachusen butterfly fan, and her tassels, her red tassels. Okay, and then there is the emphasis on the fire that she can wield because she fights with Shiranui Ryu Nujutsu and has access to creating controlling fire. Oh, a jump back dive kick. Yeah, I would think she. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, I would think that she would have to follow the rules. Yeah, the general rules. So I would think that she'd probably have to fall forward. Yeah. A botanist. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I could see that. Let me look it up real quick. Let me look up the name of it because I had it and I keep losing it. Specifically, it's called Sakai. Oh no, that's the flowering evergreen. Wait a minute. It's. I'm not sure. Yeah, but that is an arrangement. It's an arrangement of plants. Okay. A nice theory that she might be, oh, the second Akuma character with good moves, less health, be a brawler. Maybe she could be. She could be. That's very interesting. Oh, Blanca breaks every rule. You know what though? When you think about it though, even Blanca's down forward Blanca ball, you have to basically be you have to press forward to access it. Yeah. The only thing that came to mind, oh, botany. Oh, quiz. Yeah, no, it's close though. It is. It's close. Flower arrangement. Good normals. Easy combos and damage. Yes, yeah. Yeah. And I bet they'll really have her hold her own because she's a special crossover character. Yeah. And considering that Ken and Chun-Li are now in City of the Wolves, that's very interesting. Yeah. That's going to be a big deal. So here we go. And it looks as if this is a dock. At first I thought this was a bridge. But this is a dock. And we see here, here we're standing here checking everything out. Here's we have the canoes and the boats are all here, and we have some statues that have fallen down here. And what makes all of this very interesting is the fact that Akuma's stage has statues in the background. So does this one here. There's an emphasis on a pearl, and I'm not exactly sure what that emphasis is on that. Let me take a look there. I haven't come across anything yet for something like that, but whoops, why'd that happen? Let's see. Okay, so it says here pearls have a significant role in Japanese culture, including their association with Shinto, the way of the gods. Pearls are a symbol of purity, innocence, wisdom, enlightenment, and spiritual transformation in Japanese folklore. Pearls are said to be formed from the tears of mermaids. In ancient Japan, pearls were highly valued and offered as gifts to the gods. Pearls were used as general decoration, especially in the hair. Fishermen used pearls as omamori, or Japanese amulets, to protect people from danger. Pearl necklaces are often given by parents and grandparents to their children and grandchildren to wish them good health and happiness. They are also given at significant life milestones, such as when a child becomes independent or leaves the home. The Shima area of Japan, including Ago Bay, is the birthplace of cultured pearls. The world's first successful pearl farming began in Ago Bay in 1888. That's interesting. Very neat. Very, very neat. I'm going to look up this Ago Bay. Oh, let me see if there's I'm going to put in Ago Bay, and this is a dock. So, dock. Oh, wow. So, let me show you guys something. So this says, of course, it's a little more spread out, but oh, this is pearl cultivation at Ago Bay. So let me show you this picture here. Wish I could just blow it up more. Well, I guess I could do that. All right. So this is a pearl growing area. Yeah. So that's it. And it kind of looks a little, but it's more spread out, obviously, but it kind of looks like the dock, where the wooden pieces are kind of going like that. It's interesting. I don't know about that. I'm trying to learn too, but yeah, that's really neat. That's really neat. So I can sort of see how that can help create this background here. It's very pretty. Yeah, very pretty. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so anything else that we can see in this background here? This dock looks like it turns into a almost a bridge, because it goes straight across, and it's going across the water, and then there's a mountain there, and those are also considered holy at that point. Yeah, very neat. Yeah, she has a wake up. Well, at the same time, yeah, she has a wake up. I was going to say, Ed has a wake up, and so does Jamie, but the startups on them can be a little longer than a Shoto's, but it's still a wake up. We'll just have to see what the startup of it is, but I'm sure it's going to be good. Oh, let's start. Here we go. Okay, so here we are again. Emphasis on the keys, emphasis on the flag. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the flag says or represents there. Um, the dock is going into the background here, and there is a very traditional structure in the background here, and of course we can see all of the foliage and trees all around. And here we have a statue that's two statues actually, unless this is one and they're sort of combined together here. Looks like had fallen down, a waterfall, you know, another big emphasis on nature. The pearl here, yeah, and another statue here. Very interesting. This is literally a combination, in my opinion, of Ryu's stage and Akuma's stage. Or we could say that this is Akuma's stage, not in the cave, but out in the light, and it's a lot happier, right? Is what I would think. Yeah. Yeah. Range. Yeah, but he's got some good forward specials, you know. Yeah. Terry, I think the patch did him good. And we'll see, you know, Oil King has been using Terry, so I can't wait to see how he's going to do. Okay, so now we're going to have, you know, jumping up and out of the water, a ninja here. And this is what's also very interesting, something that I didn't know. But the samurai actually did a lot of training in water because the thoughts were samurai should be able to swim and fight with all of their gear on and be, you know, pretty strong and able in water and land. And then if they're in the water, they should also be quiet. So I thought that was very interesting. This man here kind of reminds me of a shinobi ninja. So he launches himself out of the water here, and now we're going to have Mai under attack. And then just a lot of emphasis on grace and the basically graceful dancing movements of Nujitsu at this point. Which makes me wonder with that move there, you know how Terry has Burning Knuckle, right? I can't help but wonder if Mai's going to have some sort of a move where she's just going to advance forward with her elbow with that one there. It's possible. Versatile, yeah. Mai under attack. The water ninja clan, maybe. Yeah, that's right. That could be. He has some sort of silver water chainmail on there. Yeah, that's a possibility. She had some sort of a launch back kick there, and that's her uppercut. So then also remember, she's a ninja, so she'll have the ability to move around the screen very well. And I can't help but wonder if right there that means that she's going to possibly have wall jumps. Jamie's command grab. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, yeah, but maybe, yeah, you could use the fan to stop the motion there. Here, I have mine right here. I don't use mine for fighting. I use mine for when it gets real hot. You just go like that. That's funny. That's right. You can drive rush to anything. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, stance. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. The issue with Chun-Li is that with her stances, she's considered a hard character then. And I would think that Mai would be made to be a little bit more accessible for everybody, right? But you don't know. We don't know. We don't know for sure. But I would think I don't think that she's gonna have stances. Very nice.
Oh, you finally made it.
So she jumps off the side of the railing, I guess, then at that point. And she looks really good. Very pretty and everything, very classic. They did a good job. They did a good job with her.
The Shiranui clan welcomes you.
So that's it. So here we go. We had Bison in the summertime, Terry in the fall, and now Mai is going to be wintertime. I would not think she would be available for CPT competition. I would think that, well, Pro Tour finale is not until March, and this information came out, and it's still the beginning of December time. So maybe what could be interesting would be if Mai would be released after, obviously after Kings, and then after all the World Warriors, when everybody has their placements. She might come out then, and then maybe she could be a complete wild card, and she could be a playable character for the finale, but none of the competitors had used her to get into it. So that'd be an interesting situation too there. Oh, a dive command grab. Oh wow, that'd be pretty crazy, huh? Jeez. Well, that would be very Vega-like. That would be very Vega-like. Yeah. Yeah, so she looks great. She looks great there. And then at the bottom, it says Capcom SNK Corporation, all rights basically reserved. Yeah.
The Shiranui clan welcomes you.
Very nice. So does anybody have anything they want to add, or maybe theories that they have or anything like that? Now, I remember in the video where they announced Terry and Mai, Terry walked through to Luke and Jamie, and they were playing on a Neo Geo machine and arcade machine, and Mai came in through the window up above, right? So that was for her initial introduction, I'd say. But yeah. No, that's good. That's good. The stage feels like it. Oh, it's from an SNK game. It may be. It may be. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I try. My only concern is that I don't know I don't know a ton about the KOF or Fatal Fury, but I try to dig up what I can there. Oh, she's gonna be very good. Yeah, she looks great. Yeah, she looks great. They did a good job. They did a good job, and they kept her looking the way that she traditionally looks. You know, yeah. So that's also, you know, that's also a good thing, and that's not a DLC extra costume. It's just her regular. That's her regular outfit. Yeah, yeah. Light fan to be hovering mid screen. It's so slow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you'll see it coming towards you. You'll be like trying to figure out when to start blocking. Oh my goodness, that'll be crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Mai's Fatal Fury 2 stage. Okay, well, let's pull that up. Let's see if we can find it. Whoops. It's Blanca. There we go. Stages. Oh, here it is. It's called the Sea of Trees. I don't know if I can. Okay, my stage day. Sea of Trees. Okay, let's look that up. Here we go. If we can get this bigger. Yeah. It won't get any bigger. Where is it there? New tab. Yeah, it won't get any bigger than that. Maybe I can try to zoom in by like 10 million. Okay. So here's what it would look like. She might come through in February. She might come through in January. I think if she came through in January time, it would be even better because then if anybody wanted to use her in competition, you could. So this is the traditional stage here. Yeah, which is very neat. Very neat. There's the waterfall in the background. Um, this would be the statue that is leaning against on the player one side, and the heads are attached there. But there's only one flag. One flag. Yeah. Very cool, right? It's nice. And then the posts. Yeah. Yeah, very neat. Oh, she can jump off the flagpoles. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. Ooh. Yeah, that's really neat. To come up with something like that. That's very cool. Oh, really? Okay, so according to HRBR Deluxe, they're saying that the hand statue goes by and then the stage moves downstream. Boy, is that crazy. That's interesting. Let's take a look here. Oh, is that it? Very nice. Here, let me put this up. So